We're here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Luis Castillo. How about a scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to get underway. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
And he deals. Fouled off. He was late. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Pitch misses outside. Yeah, that's ball two.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one ripped into right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
One out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Fought off foul. Up and in, 3-1 now. Spencer Steer on deck for Cincinnati. And a pitch. Fly ball center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
One down, runner at first. Spencer Steer will hit next. And ball one.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. There's the strike, 95 of that one. One now. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And here it comes. Jamer Candelario waiting for a turn at the plate. outside, and that is ball four.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 24, Jamer.
First and second, one out. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. And it's even up.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And the righty deals. And that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Vargas up and throwing. Vogt getting cranked up as well. Righty delivers. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-2. And the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
India.
Jonathan India at the plate. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Slider misses outside. That's off the mark. 2-2. First and second, two down. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Seattle, on the hill for the Reds, Hunter Green. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. J.P. Crawford in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's ripped into the outfield. And it's into the gap. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And now it's even up. The winning run on second base.
Ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Mole, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Jabot also throwing. Man at second. In there at the knees. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Hard hit left side. Sends it across the first, and Polanco is out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Boots it. No throw, and that's a tough time for an error. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Crawford, the runner at third. Garver at first. 2 out of the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Oh, and he hit him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
So digging in, Ty France. No. Just missed. Yeah, there's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's a strike. And another ball. On the ground to third. Candelario on the first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and here is Jake Fraley. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good eye in that spot. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so Hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball. Man at second. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Way outside, and that's ball 3. Tyler Stevenson up next for the Reds. Kicks and fires. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
The catcher, Tyler.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-0. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Will Benson in the on-deck circle. In there at the knees. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Haniger has a beat on it. Brings it in, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Will Benson.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Will Benson. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed. No score here in the second. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
front for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. And the right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike three.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Making a move at second base. On to pinch run for Seattle, Dylan Moore. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Now batting Mitch Haniger. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pitch.
Down, ball.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. With the winning run standing at second, bottom half of inning number 2. High in the air, out to right. Fraley should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. Now into the ball game on defense, Dylan Moore. He takes over as the new first baseman. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now Matt McClain.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Castillo back to work.
Ball one.
And that one upstairs.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Strike.
The pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. At the belt and fires.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Whips it to Moore. 1 up, 1 down.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Runner edges away at second. Slides, but it gets by him. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So up next, Spencer Steer. He reached on a walk his first time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One strike.
Two on, one out. Base hit into center field. In to score from third. On the board first, it's 1-0. Safe, he beats it.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. Here comes a pitch. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
India batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Just missed. And another ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. Two outs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. So one run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now, J.P. Crawford. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he deals. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And now Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one way outside, and now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So last chance for the Mariners. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one in triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Green is just 1 strike away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Mariners, no